Okay, hi guys. I'm back with our news to you video for the week. I know it's a little bit late, but better later than never, huh? It's been one of those crazy weeks. Okay, so our article today is on the 2020 election day. So the year is 2020 this year, and it's called an election year where we are going to elect our new president or decide to keep the president that we still have in office. And we don't know how it's going to go. We have to wait and see how everybody decides to cast their votes. So let's talk about this, okay? Let's go. What if we maybe zoom in a little bit? All right, let's get this over. There we go. Whoops. Okay, I fixed it, I think. How does that look? Does that look good? Okay, I think it does because we're a little bit closer so we can really tell what we're doing here. Okay, so let's read our newspaper article, okay? Election day is November 3rd in 2020. Voters will choose leaders in the US. For different leaders, we're going to choose them and we cast our ballots, we vote for them. Okay, voters choose leaders by voting. A top leader is the US president. Voters vote for a president every 4 years. So that's why this is an election year, because it's been 4 years since we last voted for our leader and our president. And sometimes when we change the president, a lot of other leaders change too, right? Because there's a lot of different checks and balances that are in our government. Well, let's says voters will vote for a president in 2020. They will vote on November 3rd. Voters usually vote in polling places. Polling places. Voters may use machines to vote. They may use paper ballots to vote. Some voters vote by mail. I will tell you that Miss Amy is a voter who votes by mail, but I hand delivered my ballot this year. I got it in the mail and I filled it out and then I took it in, hand delivered it. I wonder what your parents do. Maybe they go to the polling place and do it. Oh, here's our recipe for the week. It looks delicious. Okay, it's called Election Day Dessert. Miss Amy might have to go to the grocery store tomorrow. We need pound cake, 8 ounces of whipped topping, 1 pint of raspberries, 1 pint of blueberries, and a knife. I wonder what we're going to do with all of these ingredients. We'll have to read our steps and see, huh? Okay, here it comes. 1, cut the pound cake into slices. So we're going to cut them into slices. We're going to spread the whipped topping onto each slice. So that's like Cool Whip. We're going to spread the Cool Whip on our pound cake slices. Whew, that was almost a tongue twister. Okay, step 3. Put a few raspberries and blueberries onto the whipped topping. And then step number 4, it's my favorite. We're going to eat it. I love to eat this kind of stuff. Do you like to eat this kind of stuff? Well, I sure do. Sugar is delicious. I think most people like sugar. And I really like that there's fruit on it, boys and girls. Miss Amy really likes fruit. Okie dokie. We've learned a lot about elections in this short little thing, but first we need to get through our jokes because the jokes are awesome. So, knock knock. Who's there? Leader. Leader who? Later I will go vote. Get it? Like later I will go vote, but they said leader I will. They're so funny. They always do these puns, don't they? Silly, silly news to you articles. Okay, we have another joke coming. Are you ready? It's coming in a second. Okay, where do penguins vote? I don't know. Where do penguins vote? The South Pole. Get it? Because penguins live at the South Pole, but they said pole like where you go to vote. So it's the South Pole. They're so funny. Okay, those are funny jokes, right? I think they were. Okay, so now we're going to have a discussion about what we read. So process it. First, we're going to talk about which pictures are about the 2020 election day. So we have some pictures here. Let's see, is voter part of it? Yes, voter is part of it. Let's get our pen here. Voter is part of it. Yes, and a voter is going to vote for who? Our next president. That's who the voter is going to go and vote for. So they have to go vote to choose. Do you see it? They're going to choose on their ballot who they want to be their next president. So it's very important. All three of these are very important pictures for our 2020 election day. Now we have tower. Tower. Did we talk about a tower at all when we read our story? No, we don't need any towers for election day. Oh, but what is this? Election day? I just said this. That's exactly what our article is about. Election day on November 3rd. Everybody goes and votes, right? What about this picture, boys and girls? This is very relevant to our time right now, but is it part of our story for news to you this week? Ghost. Do you see this picture of this ghost? He's really cute. But is he part of our story? Nope, Mr. Ghost gets an X. He is not part of our story, but he's pretty cute. So let's just leave Mr. Ghost there. So we have voter, president, choose, and election day. It's very important that a lot of people vote because that's how we exercise our rights as an American. Then we can decide who we want to be a part of the government. Okay, number one, what is the paper about? Is it about Huge Pumpkins Festival? No, that was last week, remember? Is it about very endangered animals? No, it's about the 2020 election day. Here we go, circle that bad boy. Okay, who choose leaders by voting? Who choose leaders by voting? Are they voters? Well, they must be because not zombies or elves. Zombies and elves don't choose who those leaders are they? Nope. So voters it is. Okay, number three. Where will voters choose the leaders? Where will they choose the leaders? Will they choose the leaders on Saturn? No. Will they choose the leaders in the US? The United States? Maybe. Will they choose the leaders of the park? No, it's definitely the US. They're going to choose the leaders of the US. Yeah. Wow. It's kind of a big responsibility to have to vote and choose our leaders, huh? It's really cool. And when you're 18, you get a vote. It's really an exciting process. Okay, what do we have here? What leader would you like to be? Would you like to be a president? Oh, that sounds really responsible, huh? Would you like president? Would you like to be a governor? Or would you like to be a mayor? Hmm. Let me think. Miss Amy, I think maybe Miss Else. What does Miss Amy want to be? What kind of leader does she want to be? Miss Amy just wants to be the leader of a classroom, and that means she's a teacher. So guess what? Miss Amy is a leader of a classroom, and she's a teacher. How silly is that? I actually did what I wanted to do. What leader do you want to be? Hope you tell mom or dad which one you're. It's very important to have some dreams and goals. If you don't want to be one of these leaders, you could be something else. Maybe you want to be a leader at the fire station. Do you want to be the lead fireman or the lead policeman or the lead chef in a kitchen? That sounds like fun. The lead chef in a kitchen. And then we could eat food all the time. That sounds like fun, huh? Okay, here's our words for our newspaper article. Election Day. And it happens on, do you remember when? November 3rd. And that's when we go in so that we can elect our president. And voter. A voter is who the person is. So I'm a voter. Mom and dad are voters. Anybody in America that is over the age of 18 years old can be a voter if they play their cards right. Right? So anyways, boys and girls, this is our story on News to You about the 2020 election day, and I hope you have a wonderful time reading it. Have a great night.